Hello, I'm Nige.
I'm Anders. We are doing a supermarket battle tonight, and welcome to it. What do I mean by supermarket battle? I can't be bothered to tell you, but Nigel.
It's the two big supermarkets in the UK, Tesco's and Sainsburys. We bought all the teas and coffees, and where there's an overlap, they're doing battle. And it's a bit different today because it's a different brand, but it's owned by Tesco's, and that's Stockwell. Fun enough, this is where Tesco's got their name because it's TE Stockwell and TES was part of the Tesco's. Just
Okay,
That's where they got the name from. That was their first product.
okay.
So we got
And I've got a similar situation here with Sainsburys and their Stanford Street company range.
and they really are quite cheap, these ones. We'll
We'll
let you
look
know
at
the
price,
prices at the
yeah,
end.
in a bit, but
Uh, both teas had a dunk time of 3 minutes.
3 minutes, which yeah, controversially, yeah,
Well, the Stockwell said 3 to 5, and your one came up at
mine was three, so yeah,
oh, I thought we'd just make it easier.
yeah.
And I think last time we had this one on the channel, the Stockwell, we did 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure we did.
Oh, okay. All right. Good notes. Well
We
done.
might have, I don't know. It goes back a long way. Anyway, what should we do first, Anders?
Because I'm leaning to the right, I'm going to go with the Stockwell first.
Okay, cheers.
Oh,
I seem to remember this being an okay cuppa.
it is all right.
It
I
was,
forgot completely. Um, you can tell it's made with the cheaper leaves, I think.
yeah,
But it's
it's not got,
actually overall not that bad a taste.
hasn't got that depth of flavor that you get with the better brands, if you
No,
like. Uh,
a bit watery at the start.
it's
Probably,
not as watery as old PG tips at the start, which used to be very watery. Uh,
yeah.
it's okay. It's a
It's all,
it's a functional tea,
sorry.
one to drink while you're working.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have a lot of depth. It's not full-bodied, but it serves a purpose, doesn't it?
It's quite a refreshing
There's
cuppa.
quite a tanniny flavour right at the back end as well, isn't there? Um, yeah,
Should we get into the Stanford Street?
let's do that.
Cheers.
Right. Right. Whilst not tasting exactly the same, they're quite close neighbours, aren't they?
I'm finding it hard to tell them apart.
They are.
Do you think they might be made in the same factory?
Good,
Processed.
good point. You never know. I think that there's a little bit of a difference because it doesn't have that tannin hit at the
Yeah,
end.
there is a difference. There's a little bit more flavor. That's the word.
I think it is a little bit of flavour. Um, and I've said it before, the Tesco has that, or the Stockwell, beg your pardon, has that kind of um, tea chest aroma taste
Yeah, I know what
about
you
it.
mean. This the Stanford one, it's not a bad cup of this.
Stanford's all right.
The flavor dies away so quickly though.
Yeah. Um, and you like I say, don't get that tannin hit at the end.
Anyway, let's finish these off, Anders, and then we'll get back with our
Mhm.
conclusions and perhaps a winner.
Right, okay. For me, it's a little bit easier. The the drop in temperature has helped a little bit here. Um, and I'm not quite sure what's happened to the Stockwell, but it's got an odd taste, and I can't put my finger on what it is. Um, those two teas are very, very close in taste, aren't they? And
Yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to choose because it's just they're almost the same.
they are almost the same, but
Uh,
they're not quite.
no, yeah, well, they're not quite, but the differences doesn't really set them apart. I quite like the tannin bit at the end of the Stockwell one, whereas the Sainsbury's one, you don't really get an ending because it just finishes. It's just that sudden. So they've both got
Yeah,
pluses and minuses. I
and I
think
think,
overall,
yeah, go on.
I'd go with Sainsbury's Stamford Street.
Me too. Yeah,
It's
buy
just a little
ahead.
bit fuller. Not much, but it's
No, it is. It has just a little bit more about it, and yes, it does
they're
dry up
both
very
good
quickly.
teas though, to be fair.
Sorry,
For the money, we didn't look up how much they were, did we? We
we
can do
didn't.
that
Shall
now,
I
right?
do a quick investigation?
So, but to be fair, they were. I think that they're as cheap as chips. They really are. Uh, I think for Tesco's it's 80 bags, and I think it's less than a pound. But Anders is going to confirm that.
I am indeed going to confirm that in 2 seconds. I'm sorry, we
Um,
should have rechecked this.
yeah,
There you
I'm
are.
going to update my chart to give a win to the Tesco's. No, so Sainsbury's. Sorry, I think that might be putting Sainsbury's ahead now.
Right, 80 tea bags from
Yeah,
Stockwell, 92 pence.
yeah. I thought it was under a quid.
Yeah,
So that's
and
just over a penny a bag.
yeah, and it's much the same really for Stanford Street, which is 185 for twice as many. So if we half
Yeah.
185, it's around the same sort of price, 92 pence ish.
So they're both fantastic value for money. And to be fair, yeah, I reckon they're the better than the red label brands.
Do you though? Do
I
you?
don't know. We will have to try that one day.
We will have to do because we haven't tried those for a while. We're going to have to do that. Yes. Okay. Well, let's wrap this one up. Um, Stanford Street wins by about that much. Um, thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Goodbye.